do.
And like people was hitting me up about this other guy wanting to do a Water Mayhem event. He didn't tell me about it. It was my idea and all this other shit. But he wanted to do it. I'm like, people was like, he's stealing your idea. He taking this. I'm like, I don't give a shit. As long as he get out there and touch people and push forward whatever I started, I don't give a fuck.
Right.
I don't want ownership. I didn't even want to put my name on it. But only reason why I put my name on it is because this other guy that was doing it, he wanted to put his name on it and kind of take the credit of it. I'm like, nah, you're not doing that. You know, like I was having a conversation with somebody the other day about Michael Jordan and LeBron and what they do for their communities. And Jordan has donated millions and millions of dollars to his community. He's hired hundreds of black people. He's done a lot for black people, but he don't put it on ESPN and on display and all that shit. He don't always attach his name to it. Does that mean the work is not being done? Hell no. But this man is getting constantly bashed and dragged through the mud by his own people because he's not putting it on display. Right. That's crazy to me. Like,
and if they really, even if they would just really take the time out and research it, the information is available.
Right.
It's just not broadcasted. Like, they broadcasted the heck out of LeBron's school.
Yeah.
But
there's other NBA players that have schools. But they just didn't choose to do a press conference. Right. You know, they didn't choose to do all these interviews and have ESPN blasted for the world to see.
Right.
You know, so I just think people had to stop this whole meme mentality where they just take whatever they see and like, oh, that's the truth.
Yeah.
Like, I almost did it one day. I seen somebody post that Aretha Franklin had died way before she died. And I'm like, damn, we just lost Aretha Franklin. And then I'm like, hold on, let me check on that. Did the research. She was in the hospital. I'm like, what the fuck am I thinking? Change this shit. It was only up for like a minute, but I had to check.
I did that a few days ago. Somebody posted something. There's like a new like wine kind of mixed drink. It's called like Capriccio or something like that. But it's like it's in a bottle. You can get it at like the gas station or whatever. But it's like 13% by volume or whatever. But it was on the news, and I didn't notice until after I shared it. But it said that it was being recalled because people were it was HIV infected or infested or something like that. And I didn't think nothing of it, so I just shared it because I had seen a lot of people talking about it on Facebook. And then one of my friends, he commented on it. He was like, that shit fake as hell. And I was like, how you know? I said, better safe than sorry. And he was like, he called me Bug. He was like, look at the picture again. And you could see that, like the blue stripe where they have the words normally, you could see that it had been edited. Because it was like way clearer than the rest of it. But it happens.
and shit like that fake outrage, that ruins people's careers. Yeah. Like, who was that? Man, it was something that happened to somebody not that long ago. But they got their career was like pretty much ended from it. But it was crazy anyway. Like, I saw this one picture and it showed it had like a woman in the air. And then it showed like the wall or whatever that Trump is supposed to be building. And it had like a white police officer or whatever at the bottom of the wall. And the woman was pregnant. People sharing and telling some, yeah, they threw this pregnant woman over the wall. And I'm like, it's clearly photoshopped. How come y'all can't see this? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, but people get outraged. They always so quick they run and jump on some bullshit. This is a sheep society that we live in. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Either. If I was to start a rumor that, I don't know, Jay-Z raped my little sister. If I can get enough people to believe that shit, it'll become fact. That's what I hate about social media. Yeah. This whole shit with Bill Cosby, for example. Just running to jump on some bullshit. Even if that man was acquitted of everything and it is proven that he didn't do nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that he's got is gone.
Yeah.
His TV shows are off the air.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody really will want to work with him. His whole family's name is tarnished.
Right.
You know, for this new generation, they don't even know the dude, the Huxtables. They don't even know them.
Right.
They don't even know Sesame Street and all the good shit that he did for the black community. Right. They don't know that. Only thing they know is he put pills in your drink and rape bitch.
Right. And then at that point, like, it had been... It's never... How can I say this without sounding like an ass? But it had been so long...
Right.
Since it supposedly happened. This man is so old. Just let him live his life.
Right. And the thing that kills me is, like, these same accusations were said about Hugh Hefner. But they were swept under the rug. It's no big deal. Oh, that's just Hugh. Hugh was surrounded with hoes. That's just how it is. They don't respect themselves. It is what it is. Who's to say any of these bitches respected themselves?
Right.
Who's to say that the sex wasn't consensual? Like, I don't be believing a lot of these rape stories, man. Mm-hmm. Like, Mike Tyson, at the top of his game, he was like a king amongst men at the time. Mm-hmm. The dude was smashing any chick he wanted. Mm-hmm. Desiree Washington goes to his room at 3 a.m. He ended up smashing. She don't report rape until a whole day later. Mm-hmm. I'm like, come on, bro. I don't believe it. Mm-hmm. Not saying that it couldn't have happened, but I just don't believe that shit, man. Mm-hmm. Like Tupac, for example. It just came out that basically that bitch was lying, man. This whole time. The man spent, I forgot how long. He spent like 9 months, something like that, in jail, something like that. And behind some bullshit, man. In a room that he wasn't even in. Mm-hmm. Then, well, he was in earlier, but he left out when this supposedly happened. Then you got Russell Simmons. All these different people that probably run through pussy. I heard Boosie one time. He was talking about it. He was like, man, you know how many hoes come after my show? Like, what the fuck I'm gonna take some pussy for?
Right.
It just don't make no sense, bro. Mm-hmm.
I could see it either way, I guess. Like, I don't know. I can see it either way.
How the fuck she got 2 different types of semen in her pussy, but she getting raped? Come on, man.
That it could have been a gangbang.
Right.
It could have been a gangbang.
And that just don't sound right to
willingly
me,
or unwillingly.
That's people. I get into the Kobe Bryant shit another time.
Yeah, and I think too that goes back to what we were talking about last time. We as women just have to really be mindful of the situations that we put ourselves in.
Right. Very true.